Nancy. And one thing that we always like to do here on the radio is make sure that when we bring demonstration materials, as Kristen has brought here, that we spill coffee on them. So
it was a little water, but I actually brought
okay.
water as a prop because I
Yeah.
wanted to show you some of my products that are waterproof.
Okay.
So it's intentional. I don't know about your equipment, so sorry, my bad.
That's okay. But look what, I mean, this is amazing. I mean, this stuff just repels water and everything.
Well, actually, we have backings that won't let the water get through the pad. We have vinyls that will allow full immersion. This has been in water for months.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
of course, we brought you cork bark as well.
I was looking for some this morning.
You were looking for some.
Yeah.
I was trying to find the tool and maybe bring in a tree so you could be part of the husking of the cork, but next month.
Next month.
Next month. Maybe
All right,
next
we'll do
month.
April. That's great.
Okay.
Well, let's talk about what's going on. This is the big, March 17th is big. The Shamrock is right there, Sullivan Son.
It is our annual sale, and this year we're doing something new. We did a free basic carpet installation last year, which was very successful, and we're going to add to it free LVT and LVP installation, which not everybody knows the terms, but you have a vinyl luxury flooring, which either click together and float, or you glue down, and it's extremely popular. So we're going to be doing free basic installs of those as well.
Great. I think people, when they don't know what's going on in a contemporary sense, they are always, I don't care what product it is, they seem to be about 10, 20, me too, 10, 20, 30 years behind the time in our thinking. So we have an image of something. And today, what you're bringing are these incredible new styles, and you're bringing also these new, the tile you mentioned, waterproof. It's amazing, the technology.
Well, the reason I brought the cork bark is because it's actually being used in a tremendous different fashions. First of all, you have cork flooring. Cork flooring it's antimicrobial, it's quiet, it's earth-friendly, very sustainable, but now they're using it to quiet all sorts of other products. So you have vinyl floating floors with a cork backing. You have hardwood with a cork backing. There's just a tremendous different amount of ways that they're using it to keep a nice, quiet, clean floor.
Yeah. Now that's a big thing too, is care. And one thing I know we're going to talk about some of the residential installation details and everything else. And I love, let's go back to those acronyms. I'm big on acronyms. LVP, LVT. This isn't a rap song from the early 90s.
Rapping is not my thing.
Oh, all right.
Some things I don't do well.
So are you there with LVP? LVT?
Yeah, I am down with LVT.
Good, okay.
You have a lot of different systems. They all click and groove and lock into place in different ways. But it is the waterproof component, it is the ease of installation component, it is the not having to deal with whatever mess of a subfloor you have underneath. In our demographic, in this day and time, a lot of people are dealing with some flooring that has issues that pulling up requires abatement. Nobody loves that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
being able to float over the surface with a new, clean, beautiful look that's going to provide you quality flooring, that's what LVT and LVP can do.
Yeah, and this are built to last.
These are built to last. There's different qualities of it. Like we even have, I couldn't believe this one. I found a porcelain in multiple styles. So talk about built to last. You have a nice glazed porcelain at $249 a square foot. It is a price point that I normally cannot purchase myself for. So to be able to sell to the consumer at $249 a square foot for glazed porcelain, that's phenomenal.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
And that is a really good look. I mean,
It's
I like it.
beautiful.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
beautiful. And this is just 3 samples of the colors. The grays are very in right now, but there's quite a few samples they could choose from at that price point.
Let's talk about seagrass, because you've got the seagrass too.
Well, lots of people enjoy the natural look. Sisal is a very common conversation, and I thought I would just present the conversation of a seagrass to people because it has that look of sisal, but it's less money. And here's an interesting component. When you're buying a natural floor covering, if it only comes in natural colors, that means the manufacturers have not figured out how to successfully stain it. That should tell the consumer it's really hard to stain. So when you're looking at a natural fiber, although sisal has the name in the know, seagrass is actually going to perform better for you for longer and be less money. So a 5x7 area rug would typically be about $200, but right now all of our area rugs are 20% off.
What we're gonna do is a little bit later on, we'll talk about all the installation process, the sizing, everything else, the consultation, people walking through. I just really wanna still talk about product. I mean, we have a beautiful dog, he's a sweetheart. But he takes bones right to the lightest colored carpet. And these are the bones. I get him I do bad things to my carpet.
Okay.
And he does even worse things. He doesn't, but he just chews a bone on there, and I just can't get, the stain is terrible. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I try, and I do, and it's about 90% out, but it's not 100%.
I have 2 dogs, and we are terrible on our floors as well, which I don't know
That's
if
good to
I'm
hear.
supposed to be saying that, but when it comes to flooring, I'm
Yeah.
extremely abusive.
Yeah.
And when I first started in the industry, these sales representatives were teaching me a lot, and they're telling me about wool and its natural lanolin oils and how it just doesn't stain. It's very easy to get out.
Yeah.
I didn't trust it. I thought of like wool clothing and dry cleaning, and I thought it's going to be too hard. And I found as a salesperson, I was not pushing it. I was not sharing the communication because I just didn't fully have faith in it. So I finally purchased myself, my husband was thrilled by the way, a very large braided wool white rug that I put in my gray room. It's a heathered, it's not solid white. Heathered helps hide everything. But in my great room, there's doors from on all sides that my dogs go in and out all spring. We live in the woods, so like I said, we're not careful. We don't wipe their feet, they don't either. And the wool is beautiful.
Yeah.
The wool is absolutely beautiful. And I was telling a story about, sorry viewers, my dog threw up on the rug. Never a pleasant conversation. But when I saw it, I was very late for something and I had to leave it. And so when I came home, I thought, great, now my husband's really gonna kill me. It came out, there is no sign whatsoever. I picked it up with a paper towel. You're supposed to take like, you're asking cleaning and I'm not really giving you a nice clean answer. Here's the answer. Take like a plastic knife or a plastic spoon and scrape off the hard surface, just off the surface, so you're
Yeah.
not rubbing anything in. And then typically just warm water. Maybe warm water with a little bit of dish soap, but not those oxy brighteners. You don't want anything bleaching your carpet. And very, very gently dab. Just dab. If you have a natural fiber, you might want to put a dryer on it, like a blow dryer or a fan, because then you don't have the natural drying process of it pulling from the bottom up. But anyway, I'm telling this story to somebody in the store about how great wool is. And my daughter interrupted with, yeah, and cranberry juice came out too. Ha! Little did I know.
Yeah.
She knocked over a whole glass across the floor, got cranberry juice out to the level. So it's been very well tested in our home. And a very, very light heathered wool is still beautiful. I can't believe it.
We'll talk about a little bit about kitchens when we come up.
Okay.
I do want to find out what this coconut is doing here.
And I'll hear a joke,
I
maybe
hope-
on the break.
I hope so. There you go. So it is March, so it's an annual tradition now here on Friday Marketplace at Hamden Regional Chamber of Commerce. Kristen Sullivan joins us from Sullivan Son Carpet, again, sullivanandsoncarpet.com, and it's the March sale. We're going to talk all about that right here. Stay where you are.